What's up, fight fans? Thank you once again for coming through, much appreciated. Before I even get into this video, someone, Greg Sutherland is his name, called me a Joshua cheerleader and fanboy, I think it was. I think that's cheeky. I think it's cheeky. I love people when they leave the comments, but come on. I said Joshua would get beat by Tyson Fury. I said Joshua would have been beaten by Klitschko. I've called him a novice. I mean, come on. Come on. Is it because I call him my Nigerian brother or something? Come on. I'm not a Joshua cheerleader. I just appreciate a guy that's helping grow the sport of boxing. Like, not many, to be honest. He's a good role model. He's a decent fighter. He's heavyweight champion of the world. I mean, you got to give him some plaudits. So, cheerleader, no. Respect in terms of what he's achieved in boxing, absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. So, Greg Sutherland, I look forward to your response, and I'm ready for the beef. Let's do this. All right, talking of heavyweight boxing, let's get straight into it. Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz. We kind of knew it was going to be off, right? Luis Ortiz has tried his hardest to not get pulled from this fight, but the WBC have ordered that Deontay Wilder will face his mandatory, which is Bermane Stiverne. I kid you not, I am uber disappointed. I'm disappointed for a number of reasons. I'm disappointed 110% with Luis Ortiz. I don't give a fuck if that drug is for your blood pressure. I don't care what it's for. You know what it is? These athletes are trying to make it look. If you kind of don't know how it works, let me kind of just give you a very, very basic breakdown. If you take something, I take these. These are vitamin C tablets that you kind of just dissolve in water, right? Now, if I was an athlete and I wasn't too sure because it's got so much crap on it in terms of what some stuff is, like I have no idea what acacia gum is, I would simply put it down, write it down, hand it over to VADA. Is it okay that I take these? They come back to me, or is it USADA? They come back to me and say, absolutely not. Shit. Sorry, I ain't taking that. That's it. That's how fucking simple it is. So for Ortiz to come out and talk about, oh, it's for my blood pressure, I was prescribed this by a doctor, it's rubbish. It's rubbish. Ortiz should be banned from boxing. Fact. I like the kid. You guys have watched videos of me. I love him. I think he's a fantastic boxer. I actually said he would beat Wilder. But the fact is, we need to clean up the sport. I done a video about PDs and boxing about a month ago, and I said, I think everyone's juicing. Well, I think 90% of the boxers I said are juicing. And people said, bullshit, bollocks, rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Here we are now. Arguably the third or fourth best heavyweight in the world has been popped for something. And everyone's got an excuse when they get popped. It almost reminds me of Maria Sharapova when she got popped. And she kind of said something very similar about her drug. I think she said something about blood pressure as well. It's just a load of bollocks. They know what to do. They simply don't know what it says on the back. Never had this before. What is it? Is it okay for VADA? Tell VADA. Tell your doctor. VADA will come back to you in a few weeks. Take it. Don't take it. Simple. Anyway, back to it. So we have Bermane Stiverne, who was going to be on the card anyway. He's going to fight Dominic Breazeale, who, remember, Anthony Joshua beat him about a year ago now. Decent fighter. Stands up, strong. Took a hell of a lot of punishment from Anthony Joshua and just did not want to go down. So I think that would have been a bloody big test for Bermane Stiverne anyway. I think Stiverne is pretty shit. I have to admit it. I think I don't know how on earth he's mandatory. It bugs the fuck out of me. Is it because he's mandatory because maybe he was supposed to fight Povetkin, and I guess the winner of that fight was maybe supposed to fight Wilder, and because Povetkin tested positive for something as well, did that just put him in a mandatory position? I don't know, but he's had one fight since Wilder beat him. One. And that was, I think, against Derek Rossi, I think, where he climbed off the canvas to win a decision. How does that get you mandatory for arguably the best belt in heavyweight history? It doesn't. It shouldn't. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Dillian Whyte. I think he talks a lot without really showing me much. I don't think he's got much on the record. But I would so much prefer Dillian Whyte versus Deontay Wilder. I think there's genuine beef there. I think that Dillian Whyte comes with an X factor because you kind of don't quite know what he's going to do. I think Bermane Stiverne just had his time, and I think maybe it's a payday. I don't think he's learned anything because he hasn't had a fight. He's had one fight in 2 years. This is a load of bollocks. As for Deontay Wilder, I don't think he should be getting stick. For some reason, people are giving him stick. And I follow him on Instagram, and he's kind of put it there as well. I don't know if they're giving him stick because he said he's the new Mike Tyson in terms of being the most feared heavyweight. He clearly isn't that, because a lot of heavyweights are calling him out. But nonetheless, we have Bermane Stiverne versus Deontay Wilder for the WBC belt. When is it going down? November 11th, I think? I can't remember. And Dominic Breazeale is now trying to find an opponent. What I would do, that's the perfect opportunity for Dillian Whyte. It's not a name he's called out, but it's a perfect opportunity for him. I think he needs to fight a big, tall guy like that anyway. I think in the land of the new giants, where all the heavyweights seem to be big, although he's not a small guy, they all seem to be 6'5" and above. He needs to fight a big guy. So it'll be a great opportunity. If they can, get him on that card to fight Dominic Breazeale. You win that, and you beat Breazeale, which is a very, very tough ask, but you do it impressively. It just gets the audience asking for that Wilder versus Dillian Whyte fight. And it gets US TV execs excited about it as well. Right now, just sending screen grabs and harassing him through Twitter and Instagram just doesn't get you the fight. Doesn't get you the fight. Remember, Dillian Whyte is scheduled to fight on the Pulev-Joshua card. So he's ready to go. He's ready to go for a fight. So why not him fight Dominic Breazeale? As for Dominic Breazeale, Whyte and Stiverne are kind of the same size. Stylistically a bit different, but kind of the same size. So it shouldn't be too much of an ask for him to maybe take Dillian Whyte on short notice. But let me know what you guys think. Peace.